Yeah, no, we're good to go. Go ahead.
Okay.
Sounds good. Well, welcome back from vacation, Julio, by the way. Hope you had a really great time out there. Last night, just wanted to give you a quick update. Last night, Spencer and Elliot and I went to the Peoria Town City Council, and we were able to, there was a mayor there, we were able to meet with him, as well as all the city officials, the city council, and several other key players that are helping to move along a great project out there. The project, the city's revitalizing downtown, this has actually been a 30-year project in the making. So they've been slowly collecting parcels of property that maybe didn't quite make sense for the current market, and they would tear down old buildings. And so there's a lot of lots that right now just look empty, but it was kind of part of this master plan that's been a long time coming for them to rebuild and revitalize that downtown and make it more just a really cool place to hang out. So one of the fun things for us is one of the first things they'd like to do is put in a barbecue. And so they've been, this is pretty far away for us. We're East Valley folks here, but they kind of scoured everywhere from the west side to the east side looking for the right partners, and we decided that it'd be a good partnership between us. So we appreciate them, Peoria, supporting local businesses, and look forward to being part of that community there. So last night they had a vote. The vote was unanimous, and to accept the proposed lease and for us to come in there. So next stage is designing and building.
Right. Yeah, it was definitely a really cool meeting. We've been talking about Peoria for a little while, and because of the relationship that we're going to have with Peoria, we basically had to get an approval from the town council to be there. And it's a really cool downtown area. It's the first time I've ever been there. I got definite, really good vibes. It's right off of Grand Avenue, and Grand Avenue has 180,000 cars that pass by this downtown Peoria area a week, 180,000 cars a week, and that's pretty exciting. That's a big traffic count. And the way that downtown is, it's not right on Grand, but it's just like a hop, less than a skip away for this downtown Peoria. And like Travis said, there's next to nothing there, and a lot of the old buildings have been torn down in the last decade, and for the goal of building up, rebuilding to what it once was to what it should be. And we're going to be the first anchor down there and the pioneer of this whole program. So I'm super excited to see the big change. And, we all know what happened to like downtown Gilbert in the last decade, 20 years also. And it's been pretty cool to see what downtown Gilbert has done. And they're trying to model after what downtown Gilbert has done. And I heard someone say that they checked out 10 different barbecue restaurants. I don't know if that's even possible. That's a lot of barbecue restaurants. But for whatever reason, when the mayor of Peoria walked in to Power Road location, he said, this is it. The feeling, the vibe that he got out of all the other barbecue restaurants was on Power Road location that, hey, this is the place and this is the feel. This is our Peoria people. And he said he actually walked down that back aisleway and asked several of the people there where they're from, and he said virtually none of them were from Gilbert. I mean, so people were traveling from around the valley to come eat at the Power location, which is pretty exciting. And I just got really good vibes and super excited, good energy from the town of Peoria last night, and super thankful to be there in that experience. It was funny because it's the deputy and their team, correct, Travis, that presented this game plan to the town council for approval. Is that correct?
Yes, it was a cool presentation.
Yeah, really cool presentation. So this deputy, I mean, you could tell that they spent hours and hours, and from data from like 20, 30 years, even from like 100 years since Peoria has been around. And this is something like, there's one guy that on the town council that's said, we have been talking about what's happening at this event since 1991, and nothing has happened. And for whatever reason, this mayor has got the secret sauce to push this through. And so you've got this deputy, him and his team of 4 people, giving this presentation to the town council, hoping that they'll approve it, right? And so you've got the mayor up there with all 7 of his town council and also the manager of the city. And so you have, I would say, roughly 12, 13 people, maybe even 14 people that the deputy, his team of 4 people, is presenting to. And they're all listening to the presentation. And so, it's pretty cool. The presentation was long. I mean, it was like an hour long. They talked about Caldwell County tons. And of course, Travis mastermind feeding the town council and 25 of the city people before the meeting. And you guys, there's probably collectively at least 10 or 15 minutes of the hour that they were just raging about the coleslaw, the brisket, and the barbecue, and how good it is. And it reminded me of that movie, If You Build It, They Will Come. And, if you smoke the brisket, they will come. And they're just big believers in our brisket, and I am too. I mean, you guys do an awesome job as GMs providing quality brisket to customers, and they come around the valley all to this. And so that's why I think Peoria can be exciting. And the other really cool, exciting thing was after the vote was approved and everyone clapped, and the deputy and his team of 4 turn around and start walking back to the audience, the town council of like these 12, 14 people had these explosive confetti shooting mechanisms they were hiding behind their desks, and they shot them as they turned and walked around. It actually really freaked everyone out because it was a loud, like you're in a town council meeting, it's not formal just to shoot off these graffiti type bombs. And they were actually they weren't small, they were big. I mean, they're like 12 inches long by like 2 or 3 inches in diameter. These weren't, I mean, it put confetti everywhere in that room. And I think that whoever cleans it up, I feel bad for them this morning because it's going to take over an hour to clean up all this. And it was actually, it was exciting and scary at the same time. And they actually didn't even give the police officer a warning in the room that this was going to happen. It sounded like gunshots. So it kind of freaked everyone out. And then a guy turned around and said, this is monumental, and the town council has never acted this way. So they actually had like a little celebration in there once they approved Caldwell County coming in. So how'd you feel about that, Travis?
It was definitely a celebration, and it's funny you mentioned the "if you build it, they will come." It really feels like that because of the process for this thing. There's really nothing going on right now in the space that we're building into. But the city is investing $15 million into this project. They're building this huge amphitheater area outside, lots of restaurants, retail, places to hang out. It's going to be a really cool spot. The place where I went to high school was in Epworth, Iowa, where they built that baseball field that film was created on. If you build it, they will come. And so that has a little extra meaning to me, and we're ready to partner with them. And I really think we can add value to that space. There's a lot of barbecue out there, and there's kind of a camaraderie in the field. So there's so many different ways of smoking, a lot of different nuances, but we think we can add value, something unique with our 1,000-gallon tanks and 100% wood fire method of smoking.
Yeah, I totally agree. Well, cool. I appreciate you guys letting me share some of this energy. I just wanted to join you guys this morning and talk about it. And thanks so much. I appreciate it, Travis.
Thanks for having us.
Okay. Thank you guys. Have a great day. Appreciate you all.